Hello everybody, welcome to a different kind of video. We are going to check some stuff that I was able to get because I think you remember earlier this year Nintendo decided to shut down Eshop forever. So there are a lot of games that got lost with that, and there's a lot of media that actually got lost, and it's really sad. I'm not a collector's type, like literally I don't collect because I think I don't like it. It's just that I don't like to collect things. But in this situation, before the eShop closed, I started to gather some of the games that I actually wanted to play but I didn't have. So I started to buy a couple of them here and there, and some of them were really cheap. So I got lucky here and there, but some of them I had to actually buy digital. So in this video, what I want to showcase to you and what I want to show is what I was able to get before the eShop closed down. So what I'm going to do first is that I'm going to show you the physical games I was able to get. Like, hold on, for example, I'm going to showcase to you like the physical games I was able to get, some of the digital games that I was able to get, and some loose games that I was able to find. There are some fun stories here and there, so I want to share those with you. So let's begin and let me show you what I was able to get before the eShop closed down. Alright, so first things first, of course, the 3DS. This is my first 3DS that I was able to get. Literally I received this, I believe it was in 2011. Literally, it was a really long time ago. As you can see, it has been used like a lot. This here, I lost this while playing Smash for the 3DS, literally. I played it so much that it just got loose. So I have the original 3DS, but when I started doing the collection, I was like, you know what? I want to get the best 3DS I can get, because there's some accessories for this that I needed to get. Like, for example, if I wanted to play with amiibos, I would have needed this. Like the amiibo reader, as you can see here. Let me see if I can get it out. Here, like literally, you will need this to read the amiibos. So I use this to play more Smash for the 3DS. I use it to play the amiibos, and it's actually a really cool accessory that, I mean, it has a lot of history, so I think it's cool. So if you wanted to play with amiibos, you needed this, literally. So I think it's a cool accessory. Another cool thing about the original 3DS, I think, is the charging station. I mean, look at this. This looks really cool. Like, before you had to charge your DS directly here, but the charge station is like, sit it here, it's gonna charge. It's actually really cool. I like that. Yeah, when I started collecting this, I literally was like, I want to get the best DS that's available right now. I mean, not like the best version, just like, I want to get the best DS. So I was able to get a new 3DS XL, real cheap, and here I have mostly installed. Like, I had to transfer all the data from the old DS to the new DS, and here it is. I mean, it's actually pretty cool looking. And it's really big. Like, it's insane how big this is. Like, compare it to this. Look at that. Look at that, it's just too big. Like, I tried to play like original DS games, like go back, like when I went from the original 3DS to this one, it was really like normal, it felt natural. But if I try to go back, it just feels incredibly weird. I don't know why, it's not that different, but it feels really weird. So now it's time to showcase some of the games that I already had, or well, that I was able to find loose online. So I have this like 3DS cartridge carrier. It's actually really cool. I had it when I got the original 3DS. So this is more like 10 years old, maybe 11 years old. I don't remember exactly when the 3DS came out. I was, I guess, like 15, so it must have been 10 years old. So here it is, as you can see. Looks really good. It holds a lot of games. It holds, I believe, it holds 22 games. Because it's 6 rows, 5, 6, yeah, it's 22. It's 22 games. It's all it can hold. And here I have a bunch of 3DS games. Here you can see I have Luigi Mansion, the sequel to Luigi's Mansion on the GameCube. Actually a really cool game. I loved it. I got it like for Christmas or something. I don't remember exactly. Sonic Generations, I also got it for Christmas because I was really obsessed at that time with Sonic Generations that just got out like in 2011. Oh gosh, that means this is way older. I just realized this is way older. Like, oh my god, I can't believe this shit. Okay, so here we have Sonic Generations. I got this game right in Christmas with almost at the same time. I got it, Sonic Generations for the Xbox 360. So The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. So The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time 3D. I got this one first. This was my first 3DS game. I had the box and all, but when I was moving here, I lost some of the boxes. Like, for example, I lost the box for Luigi's Mansion, Sonic Generations, Zelda, Paper Mario. I lost the box for Super Mario Bros. 2, Mario Kart 7, Star Fox, Super Mario 3D Land, and Kid Icarus Uprising, which I believe me, this one was the worst of, like, out of all the boxes. That's the one I most regret losing, because literally, like, with Kid Icarus Uprising, it came with this, like, a placeholder for your 3DS or something like that. Yeah, you can literally just sit your 3DS here and there. That's it. That's all it does. It came with this, and it also came with some ARR cards that were really cool. And now I just lost all of that, and it's just so sad. Literally, oh man, it's such a huge loss. But well, let's go back to the 3DS games. Okay, so we have Luigi's Mansion, Sonic Generations, The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. This one I was able to find it. I know there are better versions of this game, but due to it originally coming out for the 3DS, I wanted to experience that. I'm a huge fan of playing the original experience. I believe that's like, if the game intended to play it that way, play it that way. But if there's a better version, of course, go for that. Like, for example, I'm not gonna fucking annoy you, like, you need to play the original Banjo-Kazooie on the Nintendo 64. That's really hard to do now. And there's a lot of better versions, like you have the Xbox Arcade one, and you have, now it's on Switch Online, so you can try that one too. So yeah, I mean, if there's a better way to play it, go for it. I just enjoy doing it the original way. I was able to find Kirby Planet Robobot. This was a steal. This was really good. I mean, I'm really proud of this one, because this literally cost me like $8, something like that. And in the eShop it still was on 40, so it's just really great. It's just really great I was able to get this. So we have Paper Mario Sticker Star. This was one of the originals when I was describing the loss of all the boxes. They're really like this Paper Mario game is such a divisive. I don't think it's that great. Like, comparing it to the other Paper Mario games, I think this one is not that good. Here we have Super Mario Bros. 2, which I think it's great. It is actually a really good game. I think it improved a lot in what New Super Mario Bros., the original one from the 3DS, because I don't want to compare this one with Super Mario Bros. Wii. Even though it did a lot of great things too, like evolved from that, it learned a lot from that. I think the game is really cool. Mario Kart 7, which started the paraglider going underwater thing. This game actually, it was great. I played a lot of it online. I didn't understand the coin thing. Like, I still don't understand the coin thing on Mario Kart 8, and that's just a loss on my side, I believe. Star Fox 64 3D, really good remake, really good stuff, not gonna lie. I didn't have the N64 cartridge, and I didn't have it on the Wii Virtual Console, so this was the first time I was able to experience it, like, before emulation. This was the first time I was able to experience the game, like, the normal way without emulating it. Super Mario 3D Land, which I thought was actually really cool. Like, it was something weird to have, like, so many options to play, like a platformer Mario game in a single console. Like, I know it's not like something new. Like, the DS did it with Super Mario 64 DS, and it also did it with New Super Mario Bros. On the DS. In the Wii, we have New Super Mario Bros. Wii and Super Mario Galaxy, and I believe that in the GameCube we had some other stuff. Like, on that era, it was normal to have two different mainline Mario games on a console. Now you have the Switch and you have like all of them, so who gives a fuck now? We have Fire Emblem Awakening. I started to collect Fire Emblem games, literally, because I found out how expensive they are and how hard they are to find. And when I played the first one, my first Fire Emblem game was Three Houses, and I thought it was great and I thought it was good. So I wanted to give a shot to the other games, but it's insane how expensive these games are. Like, literally, it's just crazy. Of course, we have Kid Icarus Uprising. I mean, who can remember this one? This is a gem. This is the game where Pete got a personality and all of that. Like, literally, there's a lot of fun things about this game, and it's one of my favorite games in the 3DS right now. So there were two games that I wasn't able to get here. Like, literally, I have Project Crow Sun. I was able to find it really cheap also, and it's really expensive too. It's basically a mix of a lot of like different developers joining together to create an RPG that's just nuts. I thought it was really cool. And of course I have Pokemon X. My first 3DS Pokemon game, of course, because it was the first one, but it's really good. Like it introduced us to 3D World Pokemon game, like on handheld devices. This one has been really long. Literally, this is a really long video. I don't know if the cut version is gonna be shorter, but believe me, I have been recording here for I guess like 20 minutes now, just covering everything I was able to find on the 3DS that I have. So let's begin with the physical games. Here we have, starting off, we have Bravely Default, a Square Enix game that I haven't tried yet. I want to play it. I want to know how it plays. I want to see what it is. So usually when I play RPGs, I get way obsessed like on playing the whole the whole series of games, because it's like, oh, this game is really good. I hope there was more. So of course I got the second one and I haven't even played the first one. But hey, I just wanted to give it a shot. I know there's a Bravely Default 2 on the Switch. I guess eventually I will play it, but I just wanted to like get this one and see how it goes. If I don't like it, I guess I'll sell it back. So here we have the two Bravely Defaults. Okay, now next we have Mario and Luigi Paper Jam, the last game of the Mario and Luigi series, and don't get me wrong, I know there's like remakes of Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga and Mario and Luigi Bowser Inside Story, but I don't count them as new releases for the series because they're remakes. So this is the last game of the Mario and Luigi series because there hasn't been a new one. Like I don't know how old this game is actually, so I'm just gonna guess. I guess like, I don't know, like what, 5 years something. I can be completely wrong. It can be more, I don't know. We have Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. This is actually the second time I was able to play a Hoenn game, because back when I was really little, I got Pokemon Emerald for the Game Boy, but it was like a bootleg one because it was really hard to find Game Boy games at that time. The DS was just booming and the 3DS was about to go out. So my mom was able to find like a Pokemon Emerald box, and in the game, like, I know it was weird, like the cartridge was gray. And the thing was, the game was on French, so I didn't understand anything. I was able to beat the Elite Four, so it's actually nice to be back and playing Hoenn in a language I can understand. I should actually learn French. Why not? I should give it a shot. We have Pokemon Ultra Sun. I haven't played this one, but I played Pokemon Moon. I just got it because I want to have the full series and to not have the same issue that happened with Pokemon Black 2. Like, literally. Like, Pokemon Black 2 is right now one of the most expensive big games I was able to find. Like, right now it's like, I don't know how expensive it is, but I was able to find it like in $100. It was really expensive. So I didn't want that to happen with this one, so I just bought it just like for insurance, you know, just to have it there. We have Fantasy Life, which is a shame. I thought this was gonna be some of like, oh, this is actually a rare video game. It was really hard to find. But now it's coming out on the Switch, and it felt like I lost something there. Like, damn, it lost what made it special. But at the same time, I don't know what the Switch version is gonna have, so let's see what happens there. Hyrule Warriors Legends. This actually came in combo with Fantasy Life. Like I bought 4 games from someone, like around $50 or something, and I was able to get these 4 games. So Hyrule Warriors came in the combo. I didn't actually want to get Hyrule Warrior Legends because I have the Wii U version and I have the Switch version too, so I'm not in the mood to be like, hey, I'm gonna play Hyrule Warriors handheld because the Switch is already a thing. So I guess I'm gonna sell this one, literally. I don't feel like give it a shot. Maybe later, but right now it's not something I want to do. I have Zelda Triforce Heroes, which I think is gonna be such a shame because I don't have anybody to play it with. This game is heavily focused on co-op, so having no one to play it is gonna diminish the experience, I guess. But hey, it's neat. I think it's really cool looking, so I want to give it a shot, even if I need to play it solo. We have Yokai Watch. Yep, the Yokai Watch, the Pokemon copycat, whatever you want to call it. These games are this is insane. These games are so expensive. Like, I got the full series. I bought them digital before the price spiked, but it's insane how expensive this series of game is. So I want to give it a shot. I played the demo when I was tiny and I thought it was really fun. So I played already the tutorial and I'm like midway through the game, so it's fun. It has been fun, not gonna lie. It's really different from Pokemon. I understand like the look-alike, but it's really different, and I think it's really fun. Project Cross Zone 2. This one was really hard to find. Literally, this was really hard to find, but I was able to find it in a really like understandable price because this also is really expensive. I was able to find it like $40, the original price of the game. So it's neat to have the box art and everything inside of it. Like, look at this. This is just neat. This is just cool to have in the collection. I want to play this one, but first I need to finish Project Cross Zone 1. I'm not gonna play the second one before finishing the first one. We have Kirby Triple Deluxe. This one came with Fantasy Life, Hyrule Warrior Legends, and Zelda Triforce Heroes. I already have this digitally, so this is definitely one that I'm not planning on keeping. I guess I'm gonna sell it too. So I'm gonna send it back to the Shadow Realm. The Shadow Realm where it belongs. And now this one I actually find like really cool to have. Professor Layton and the Miracle Mask. I know the Professor Layton series is coming back real soon, but before we didn't actually know when it was coming back, so it's nice to have like one of the last games the series actually got out. But now that it's coming back, I'm actually really excited for that. But for the time being, here it is, Professor Layton and the Miracle Mask. And that will basically be the whole collection I have physically. So now I'm gonna jump to the digital versions that I own. And well, see you guys in a bit. So now, with the help of the Kid Icarus Uprising 3DS stand, I introduce you to my 3DS. Yes, I need to wait a little bit. I don't know why it takes that long. Maybe it's because it has a lot of things. Okay, so here we are. There's no game inside because I took it out for the showcase. So I think it's really far away. So I'm gonna try and take a closer look here. Okay, so here we go. Okay, to start with, I'm gonna start with Super Smash Bros. For the 3DS. Really fun game. I destroyed my last DS with this one, so it's really fun to see it there. This game has so many hours in, literally. I mean, it was the first 3DS, like the first Super Smash Bros. For the handheld system, so it's really cool to have. Oh, I noticed I didn't finish the recording. Oh no, this is bad. Going back. Okay, so now we are going to jump to what I was able to get digitally because this was like my last resource. I wasn't able to find these games online, or when I did find them, it was already way late, so I didn't want to risk it. Some of them I already had, so don't worry about that. Like, for example, Super Smash Bros. For the 3DS. This was my first digital 3DS game, and I loved it. Well, in the intro of the video, I showed you how my first 3DS ended up just fight that game. Like, it has so many Like, the playtime of the game is the highest one I have on the console. Alright, so we have that. We have Reading Heaven Megamix. Like, it has most of the songs from the Reading Heaven series. There are some losses here and there that I actually miss. But the game overall is really fun. It's a really good reading game, and I mean, it's really nice to have. Of course, we have Reading Heaven. Like, oh no, this is not Reading Heaven. This is the Rhythm Thief. We have Rhythm Thief. This game was made by Sega. Okay, hold on. I noticed the lag is really low. There we go. That's way better. But it looks weird. It looks really weird. So we have Rhythm Thief and the Emperor's Treasure, a really different type of reading game because there's a lot of action here and there, and it's based on the beat. So it's your regular reading game, but it has a really interesting story, may I say. I think it's not the favorite for everyone, but I thought it was really good. We have Kid Icarus and the Myth of Monsters. In my whole odyssey of getting all the games from one series that I talked to you before, I got the Game Boy version of Kid Icarus, which is basically the sequel to the original Kid Icarus. But I think it's fun, like literally. Now that Kid Icarus Uprising was a thing, this basically got retconned, so it's no longer part of the history, I guess. Of course, we have The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D. Go back. Go back where you belong. Okay, I was lowering the volume because I don't know if that might actually mess up with the audio here. So I got The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask for the 3DS. Basically the remake, it actually adds a lot of fun stuff, but I think there's a lot of weird stuff also because like on the bosses on the older version there were different ways to fight them, but now they have these giant eyeballs that I find weird. I mean, the game is simpler, I like that, but I mostly like, if I had to choose, I would choose the original 100%. So we have the original Legend of Zelda. This was my first time actually playing the original Legend of Zelda, and let me tell you, I finished it, and I think it's really cool. Like, it just made me engaged, like, it made me love more the Legend of Zelda series. We have the Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening DX. This is the main reason I have the Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening on the Switch, because I thought it was basically the same game. I still haven't like seen like a reason to buy the remake on the Switch because I have the game here and I think it's fun. So if you know like a reason to buy the remake on the Switch besides like it's HD and it looks way cute and whatever, let me know to see if I actually give it a try. We have the Zelda 4 Swords Anniversary Edition. This came out right when the 3DS was launching. Like literally, it was, I don't know how long it was. I received the 3DS like 6 months before, like 6 months after launch. But this was there and it was free. It was one of the greatest games I was playing because some of my friends actually had it and we would play like co-op and stuff. So it was really fun. We have the My Nintendo, The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess Picross. This one is actually like really weird because I don't know if you have played Picross on the Switch because, well, not on the Switch. Originally there was Pokemon Picross and there was a Picross game for the SNES, and it's now on Switch Online, so you can try that too. But basically Picross is just like a puzzle game where you like destroy things to make a figure. I guess that's the best way I can explain it without a script. So yeah, The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess Picross. We got The Legend of Zelda A Link Between Worlds. Really cool game. I love this game. Literally, it's really short. I love how compact it is. Like, it has a great story in such a short time and you can play it real fast. It's really cool. And to what I understand, it is the sequel to Link to the Past, so that's just a plus. This game is great. This game is amazing. I love this game. It's one of my favorite Zeldas. We have the original Metroid, released in 1987. I guess that there's not much to say in this one. It's just the original Metroid. It's really cool. It also was the first time I experienced the original Metroid, like on the NES, The Legend of Zelda. But yeah, it's cool. There's nothing else to say. We have Metroid 2, Return of Samus. Really cool game, and it has its own remake on the 3DS. I forgot to show you those ones, so I'm gonna show them later in this video. I think this game is really cool, and it adds up to the story. It's part of the main series. Really cool game, really good game. Ever Oasis, I saw this game and I thought I need to give it a shot. I played most of the tutorial currently. I'm really early into the game. I just started playing recently, and so far it hasn't disappointed. It's really cool looking. It plays really good, and I will showcase it to you later. So yeah, it's actually really good. By the way, I'm doing a showcase, like a 3DS collection showcase on my YouTube channel. It's on short, so you most likely haven't seen it yet, or I don't know. The thing is that I'm showcasing like just a little bit of gameplay, how the game sounds, like the sounds it makes when you start it, the main title, some stuff like that. So if you want to go see those, I'm gonna leave like a link, I guess here. It's gonna be here, I guess. So if you want to watch those and see what I have here, give it a go. We have Donkey Kong. This is the original Mario vs. Donkey Kong game, literally. Like, you know the trailer that you saw like recently that Nintendo dropped? It's literally this. It's literally this. Like, this is the ancestor to that game. Not even the Game Boy Advance one, this is the ancestor. We have Mario and Donkey Kong Minis on the Move. Really cool puzzle game. I have to give it to him. This game actually has a lot of playtime with me too. So, in all, a really cool short puzzle game. Yeah, I guess that's the best way to put it. Alright, so we also have Donkey Kong Country Returns on the 3DS, whatever. I have to stop saying that. Like I say it on a lot of games. Donkey Kong Returns 3D. I wasn't able to actually play the Wii version, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give it a shot. Just the same way like I bought Tropical Freeze for the Switch and not the Wii U. Because I thought like, basically on that note, it's just the same game. So if I don't have it, why not get the best version? And Donkey Kong Country Returns 3D is really good. There's a lot of tight levels there. It's actually a really cool platforming level. It's like Mario game for like a harder Mario game. That's the best way to put it. Of course, we have the Apollo Justice Trilogy. There was a recent trailer for the game, but I was like, heck, why not? I already got the game. It was really cheap. I guess the trilogy cost like $40. This whole collection, it cost me like $12 because Capcom was doing just discounts on the eShop like constantly, and these games were really cheap, so I had to take a shot. So we have, of course, Apollo Justice Ace Attorney, the first game. We have Ace Attorney Dual Destinies, which features Phoenix Wright and Apollo Justice and a new character. I don't remember her name though, so sorry guys, fans of that character. And we have I was gonna say Apollo Justice again, Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice. I'm currently playing the first one. I'm going like midway of the third case, so the third turnabout, so let's give it there. No spoilers, please. We have Goromin, so this one is actually this one actually has a really fun story. Way long ago, my uncle bought me a PSP game. That was actually this same game. It was Goromin for the PSP. The only issue was that I didn't have a PSP. I didn't have a PSP, so it was actually really sad that the first time my uncle was actually really excited to give me a game, I didn't have the console to play it. I still have the game, don't get me wrong, I still have it there, I just don't have a PSP. So I saw that the game was re-released for the 3DS and I just had to give it a shot. I know there's like a PC version, which is a shame because the PC version just looks way better than the PSP and the 3DS version, but hey, I got it, I played it, really cool game. I have Professor Layton, the last game. I guess this is the last game of the series. This was I tried so hard. I tried so hard to look at it for like physically. It was nowhere to be seen. It was really hard to get, and well, not to risk it, I bought it on the Eshop. And here we go. And here it is. Professor Layton and the Ashram Legacy for the 3DS. I guess this is the last game of Professor Layton. Like, before the one on the Switch was announced, it was the last game Professor Layton had. I know there's another Switch game that basically follows up on the same step, but it's not the same. I read online that it basically tried to be Professor Layton, but it followed short. And of course, to mix up the whole trilogy and the whole universes, Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright, I want to give this game a shot, literally. I'm really excited to play this one, because I already played Professor Layton and Phoenix Wright. They're really good series, so I want to see what this mix-up has to offer. We have the original Luigi's Mansion that was launched on the GameCube. They remastered for the 3DS. There's a lot of new stuff here, and let me tell you, for it being the first GameCube game on a 3DS, it's really short. So it's a really nice, fun game to play. I love it. I loved it on the GameCube. I love it on the 3DS. So it's a win. We have Yokai Watch 2 Psychic Specters. This is basically the Emerald Platinum. There was no C. This was Emerald Platinum Crystal version of the game. They basically mixed up like everything, and it's like the complete version of the game. So this one is really expensive, guys. Again, Yokai Watch series, I don't know why. It's incredibly expensive everywhere. Everywhere. It's really expensive. So I didn't want to even try to look it physically, because when I found it physically, it costed like $120. So I was like, yep, I'm gonna buy it digitally. That's the only way. We have Yokai Watch 3. Don't get me started on this one. Same comments as the last one. Really fucking expensive. The good thing is that I already played both versions, and the fun thing is that like between 2 and 3 things change a lot. So it's actually like a really different game, and I like that about it. I already played it, and it's really cool. It's really cool. We have Fire Emblem Shadows of Valencia Echoes. I actually found this game late. Like, I found it physically after the eShop closed. So yeah, I didn't want to risk it. It was already way expensive. So here it is. Fire Emblem Shadows of Valencia Echoes. Also, I have Fire Emblem Fates Birthright. I also got the DLC that has Conquest and Revelations, I guess it's the name, I don't remember. So I have the full games here in this version. So really cool stuff, really expensive games, didn't want to risk it, here they are. The first Mario and Luigi game for the 3DS. Love it, I'm currently playing it, I'm going midway through the game. It's really cool, guys, it's really cool. It has that good vibe of Mario Luigi series with the 3D twist there. So it's actually really like a fresh of breath, like a breath of fresh air. It's actually really good. We have the first Kirby. Not a lot of comments there. The original Kirby. That's it, literally. Really good game, really short. If you haven't played it, go emulate it. Literally, it takes like, I don't know, like an hour or something like that to finish. It's really short. Give it a shot. The game I showed you physically, Kirby Triple Deluxe. Love the game. It's actually crazy that I have 2 versions of the game, because I have it digitally and I have it physically. So yeah, really good game. I love the Kirby series and I wanted to play it all. The only game that I haven't played yet is Planet Robobot, so I'm gonna give it a shot, like I guess a little bit after this video, but I have a lot of games to play, so let's go. Yoshi's New Island. After a video I saw recently, I'm really worried about this one because apparently it's bad. So I don't know what to think. I really like the Yoshi's Island series games, so I'm actually really scared about this one. Hope it's good. I hope it's good. We are almost at the end, guys. We have WarioWare Gold. It's a mix, so basically it's a lot like Megamix. It has a lot of games from previous entries. Really good, really cool stuff. I think it's really short. It got a lot of corners in some games here and there. Like literally, I thought, like, for some games that are on the 3DS, and this game coming out as late as it did, it had so much potential to have so much more. Maybe I still haven't like fully dived into it. I played the whole campaign and stuff. Maybe I'm still missing some things, but from what I saw, it's pretty okay. Link and Launch, basically a puzzle game that involves filling a spaceship. There's nothing too special there. I thought it was a really cool thing to get before with Club Nintendo, the online service before My Nintendo, the one that actually worked. Like they sometimes offered games that you could exchange for gold points. So I got this one from that. And it's actually neat. Nothing too remarkable, but it's good. We got Deep Rhythm Final Fantasy Curtain Call EXP featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series and Knuckles. The name is really long. It's basically another really game that has a lot of songs from the Final Fantasy series. I was able to get some of the DLC of this game. Really cool stuff. I like it, and due to me being a huge Final Fantasy fan, I love it. It's actually really cool. We have the Pokemon Dream Raider. I'm gonna cover the rest of the Pokemon stuff here. This is basically for Pokemon Black 2 and White 2 to get like the different versions of some legendary Pokemons, and it's crazy. It's really good. I mean, I wanted to have the full experience for Pokemon Black 2, so here it is, Pokemon Dream Raider. We have Pokemon Crystal, because why not? Like, literally, why not kill myself just doing heavy grinding? Like, these games, you need to grind so much to do so little things. Like, literally, it's just nuts. But I love them. There's no better way to play the OG Gen 2 Pokemon games as it is to play with Crystal. And that also falls in the same category for Jello. I think Jello is the best way to play the OG Gen 1 games. And I just had to give it a shot, like have it like there to play. And I actually sent those Pokemon to my copy of Pokemon Moon with the next app. As you can see here it is. We got the Poké Transported and the Pokemon Bank. It's actually really cool to send those Pokemon there, like to see them grow on Pokemon Yellow and send them here to the new versions. Basically, the Pokemon Transporter, you can use it to transfer Pokemon from Pokemon Black to Pokemon Black, Pokemon White, and Pokemon White 2. Really cool stuff. I have most of my Pokemon now. I guess they are in Pokemon Moon because I still haven't transferred them to any of the new gen because I don't want to pay anything. So because I'm really cheap, I'm not doing that whole transfer things. And last but not least, Pokemon Bank. It's basically free now, so a lot of my Pokemons are there. I could showcase that later, but that's basically it. That's the whole collection I was able to get before the Eshop closed down. Really cool stuff, really cool games. I haven't played them all, but I plan on doing it. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. So, oh, hold on. So because I'm pretty much an idiot, I forgot to show 2 of the games that I got physically too. Pokemon Moon was one of the first games I was able to buy with my own money. Really good memories with this one, a lot of hours into it. One of the first Pokédex I was able to fill. Love it, love this game. And remember when I said that Samus Returns had a remake? Well, here it is. I got it because I wanted to try those new mechanics that the game had. Really cool stuff, and due to me playing Dread not long ago, I just wanted to give it a shot to the thing that gave birth to pairing mechanic on the Matrix series, so here it is. Now it's done. I finished the whole thing. Oh my god, like literally. I don't know if this is gonna... Hi guys. I don't know if this is gonna work well because I'm not completely sure that I angled the camera right, but that's basically it. That's my whole collection of 3DS games that I was able to get before the Eshop closed down. This looks like it's gonna be a long video. Hopefully it's not that long because I'm just ranting on about some stories about some games that I was able to get. But it was fun to collect them. Actually, I'm planning on doing the same video for the Wii U games that I was able to get before the eShop closed down. I was able to get some cool stuff here and there, but I guess this video is already long enough to actually try to cover something new now. Like literally, I don't know how long it has been, but I believe the video should be like 15 minutes long by now. So I'm gonna leave it here. And if you want to see that other collection, let me know in the comments if you want to see that. So for now, I guess this is it. So thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, I hope to see you in the next one. This is me, Jesus a fan, and I'm out. Bye bye.